Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be looking at, I think this is episode 5, it might be episode 6, if it's episode 6 I apologise. This one is again late, I don't know, I'm going to try and get these, I tried to get them out on Wednesday, but I always fail, and you know what, I'm going to they'll be at least released either on the Wednesday, the Thursday or the Friday. I don't think I'll leave it any later than Friday. I think I'll try and get it out Wednesday if I can't Thursday and if I can't Friday. So it'll be like that. I wanted to keep them weekly, but I'm just kind of struggling a little bit, so I hope you can forgive me. But anyway, yes, so today we're going to be going through a couple of ideas. Of course, some of them are your ideas, some of them are my ideas. So yeah. Okay, so here's my ideas. So my first idea is the very tall man. So this guy is a bit of a background character. He's never had like an episode or anything focused on him. He's just this really tall guy in Springfield who we see in the background every so often. Kind of unique, you know, kind of funny character, and I definitely think they could do some interesting tasks and stuff with him. He's a bit of a throwaway one, a bit of a miscellaneous one. I'm not really sure what update they could add him in, but definitely a character I really want to see in the game, and he's made it to my top 20 list now. And about that top 20 list, I'll try to get that. I don't think I'll do it this year, to be honest with you, just because I don't think they're going to add any more characters on that list. I want there to be like, I want the characters that are on the last list, I want like at least 6 or 7 of them gone realistically before I make an updated version of it. Anyway, the building I want is a car wash. This is a really weird request, I know, but I really want a car wash in our Springfield. There's 2 car washes that I think are cool enough anyway. This one here, which is from an older episode, and this one here was from a new episode. This is Springfield car wash. This one's just straight up car wash. I kind of like the look of this one more, to be honest. It's just kind of feels a bit more retro, but if they could add this one, that's fine as well. Yeah, I don't know why, it's just a really weird request, but I really would like to see a car wash in the game. I just think it'd be kind of cool to get that. It's one of those buildings that we haven't got yet, you know, that you would see in a normal town. So I just kind of, you know, I like to kind of like a while back when we never had a fire station. I always was like, well, I really want a fire station in the game just because we haven't got a fire station, and every town should have a fire station. Doesn't really make much sense it not having a fire station, and then they added a fire station. So yeah. Anyway, the costume I want is Harry Plopper. So Harry Plopper, of course, this would be a costume for Spider Pig, or just Plopper as he's called in the game. Yeah, I really want this. I don't know. I just think they could do some interesting tasks with it, especially with Homer. It's kind of iconic from the movie. It looks kind of cool. There might be an issue with copyright, I guess, but it is a parody, so I think they can get away with it. It is under fair use technically. So I really would like to see this as a costume for Plopper in the game. I think it would be really cool, because a lot of people wanted. I saw a lot of people wanted it before anyway when it was originally released. So I just definitely think they should do this, and I think it would be pretty cool and everyone would love it. And then the bonus thing I've got is actually a decoration, and that is Candy Eating Peak. So this is a big mountain where you're meant to eat your candy at Halloween. And of course I want it as a decoration in Halloween. I want to wait till Halloween till we get this, of course. But I just think it's a really cool. It could be a really cool addition to the game. It's just a big mountain. That's all it really is. But it's more just because it was kind of funny, and it was kind of a funny little gag mountain. So, you know, gag location if you want, or whatever you want to call it. So I definitely want to see this in the game. I think it would be pretty cool to see. Yeah. I really like getting mountains and stuff. I just think especially when we build it up, it just makes the town look so much, at least the mountain range anyway, makes it look a bit realistic. So yeah, there's my ideas. So a car wash, the tall man, Mr. Plopper, and Candy and Peak. So let's go to your ideas. So first up, we have Jommy 277, and his character is Bender. His building is the world's largest toilet. His bonus is a toy event, which will include Malibu Stacy, Krusty, Itchy, and Scratchy. This is an interesting idea. I definitely think they could do maybe a mini event out of it. I couldn't see them doing a big event out of it. And then he says costume Cupcake Boy. I think he means Cupcake Kid, which is of course a costume for Bart, which we'll have a look at. But yeah, this toy event idea, I think they could definitely do some sort of mini event idea. The issue is they've already kind of covered the Malibu Stacy thing. But anyway, let's have a look at this. So of course, first of all, Bender. Talk about him. Of course, he was originally meant to be added in the game, but then they pulled out because of copyright reasons. I don't think we'll be getting Bender in the game just because anymore now, just because of the Futurama Awards tomorrow. It's not completely out of the question. There is still a chance we could get him, but I just tend to think that they won't do it now, but especially with the Futurama game. But yeah, Bender would be a cool addition if they did add him. I would be over the moon. I'd be so happy if they would have added Bender, because he has appeared in The Simpsons several times, well, a few times anyway, so technically he is a Simpsons character as well as a Futurama character, because he did appear in The Simpsons. And then of course there was Lodge's Toilet. This has been in the files for ages, and we've been waiting for it for ages. I was really hoping that they were going to add it as one of the buildings for the Road to Riches thing, but they seem to have just abandoned that. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that thing, and it's really pissed me off that they're not doing anything with that Road to Riches thing that they gave us ages ago. It just seems really weird. I thought they would, like every big update, at least they could give us another big decoration, but they decided not to. But they kind of wasted a really good opportunity with that, but whatever. Of course, the toy event, I'm not really too sure how they could do this, but it's an interesting idea. And of course, Cupcake Kid, is it Cupcake Kid? Yeah, I think it's Cupcake Kid, yeah. Which of course is a costume for Bart. I'm going to do a video soon, actually, going through all the kind of superhero stuff, and like the superheroes return once again, like the superheroes part 4 if you want, because I definitely think they could do like a little, what they did last year, where like they just had Senor Ding Dong and then a few other stuff, like just a, you know, just not even a mini event, just kind of a something up for a week where they just kind of return all the superhero stuff and add a few new things. And of course Cupcake Kid could be one of those things they add. Anyway, and then we have Samuel Dingman, who says characters Seth and Munchie. Sorry if that's 2, it's completely fine. Costume is Hippie Homer. The building is the Groovy Grove Juice Corporation, and the extra thing is the small mini event with this and the related hippie things. So of course I forgot to do animations, but of course it's Seth and Munchie. I completely forgot about Hippie Homer. The costume thing I forgot to put out in this presentation. I do apologise. You can go look that up though. So yeah, of course this is the farm. And then this is the barn, of course, this barn here. I definitely think they should add the barn separately to the house if they were to ever add this, just so we could get the side with the big poster on it with Homer. Homer as a kid. Of course, yeah, Hippie Homer as well would be a really cool costume. Forgot to show, but you guys can picture what it looks like. Yeah, I really would like to see this as a mini event. I think they could definitely do a really solid mini event from this episode. I may do a video on it actually, because it is, they've got plenty of stuff there they can do. Yeah, really interesting idea. This is one of my favourite ideas actually. A really cool suggestion, because they could definitely do an interesting sort of hippie mini event with this. And of course they could add like the hippie anyway. The hippie we got in the monorail update, like they could have him as a returning item, and there's a few things they could return. Like I definitely think this would be a pretty solid mini event. Yeah, really good idea, man. What's your name? Samuel. So anyway, that is it for this update, this edition 2. So of course, here were the ideas. Really cool suggestions from both Samuel Dingman and Jommy 277, but especially Samuel. That was a really good idea. I really did like that, and I definitely think they can do some interesting things with that. So yeah, I'll try to get this out. The next one out on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this one. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.